Hey guys, how you doing? So it's Gavin here from Start Fresh Personal Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about why habits, or why new habits are so important, and the cascading effect that they're going to have over about a 4-month period. So look, the numbers I'm going to show you are pretty, they're just based very hypothetically, but and if these numbers are going to be applied to somebody, it would probably be somebody who's very, very overweight, looking at about 20 to 30 kilos overweight. Certainly for the speed of this stuff to happen, but I'm going to try and illustrate as best I can with some numbers and some hypothetical sort of approaches for you. But the idea is these numbers are not going to be exact. There's going to be a margin of error when you actually practice it for reality. But I just want to show you the benefits of focusing on one thing at a time, and how just one small change every day over time accumulates. And when you make a second change, how that accumulates in addition to the first one, and the third one, and the fourth one. So when I'm going to go through all this, I'm going to try and explain it as best I can. But creating new habits, focusing on one thing at a time, works so much better than the quick weight loss and the fast weight loss. When we're talking in times of speed, it may not be as fast as a complete silly detox diet or a no carb diet or something like that, but because what I focus on is longevity and results over a long period of time, and hopefully forever, this is by far the most easiest, most sustainable way of making a change. So I'm going to put you over to my very highly technical whiteboard. I'm going to explain it as best as I possibly can to try and convey how important a new habit is going to be for you guys. So here we go. Okay, so we're back. So this is going to be my little whiteboard that I talked about. So it looks a little bit complicated, looks a bit messy, but I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. So if you can see on the top sort of left there, we're going to have what. So when we're choosing these habits, we're going to make sure that the habit is something that you can do, something you can focus on every single day. That's not going to be too difficult for you, but it still needs a little bit of focus, and it needs a little bit of determination to get it done. So let's just, for argument's sake, let's just say you are like the person I spoke about, 20 to 30 kilos overweight, and you exercise periodically, but nothing consistent. We're going to try and carve into your day at some point 15 minutes of exercise a day. So I've talked about exercises before, the best types of exercises, and I would recommend a good full body workout. But saying that, if you're new to exercise and it's all quite difficult to get started, let's just start off with a 15-minute walk, a 15-minute brisk walk. And if you're that sort of size, 20 to 30 kilos, you're going to probably burn, it's not for everyone, about 150 calories per day. So the impact on the day is 150 calories. Now you might not think it seems that much, but the impact on the week is that if you previously did nothing before and you burn consistently 150 calories per day, over the course of 7 days, that's 1,050 calories that you burn on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. And when you look at the impact on the month, you're looking at an extra 4,200 calories that you've burnt. So in a previous video I spoke about that calories per day are not that important. It's more the calories over the course of a week and the course of a month. It's a consistent deficit of calories that you need to lose weight. So there's lots of numbers banded about, but a good sort of reference, and this isn't completely true to fact, but 3,500 calories equals 1 kilogram of body fat, okay? So if you equate that, divide them together, you're going to get up with, if you walk for 150, or if you do some of exercise 50 minutes a day, over the course of a month, you are going to burn or lose 1.2 kilograms. So when we come down to here, my result is going to be month number 1, habit number 1 equals a weight loss of 1.2 kgs. First month, done. Not a huge amount, but it's going to be, it's quite an easy thing to implement into your day, and it gives you a good benefit back. So now we're going to go into month number 2, and we're looking at a food swap. I've spoken about food swaps before, and a really good example of that, a really easy example that everyone sort of gets, is that if you're going to make spaghetti bolognese and you've got 100 grams of beef mince and 100 grams of chicken mince, the chicken mince is about 150 calories less than the beef mince, about 20 grams of fat less, and it has about 4 or 5 grams more protein in the single serving size of chicken mince compared to beef mince. So if you chuck that in, you're going to get 150 calories impact on your day. On the week, 1,050 as we spoke about, 4,200 calories. We've spoken about this as well, and the impact that's going to have on that month is 1.2 kilograms. So when we come down to month number 2, you can sort of tally them all together. So habit 1 has been going on for 2 months now, which is going to equal a loss of 2.4 kilograms. Now you've added an extra habit, 1.2 kilograms, so potentially your weight loss could be, after the end of month 2, 3.6 kilograms. So as you can see, the sort of cascading effect of changing 1 or 2 things at a time is going to be really, really big. So this food swap up here is an easy food swap to make, and that food swap can come from anything. It could be changing a morning muffin to an apple, or it could be taking out a piece of bread for a sandwich, or 100 calories could be having not having a orange juice in the morning and swapping it with an orange, or whatever it may be. But these food swaps are going to be really small, and they're going to introduce them, so they're not going to be a huge amount of effort. It's not something you have to count calories and all that sort of things, although I do promote MyFitnessPal, but it's going to be good for you. So let's just say you've nailed habit number 1. Now you're exercising 50 minutes a day, and you come into month 2 and you exercising for 50 minutes a day. That's now about 60 days worth of exercise that you've done. To make a habit stick and to be something that just happens on a daily basis without any effort, it takes about 66 days. And that's very very average. Could be 20, it could be 80, but it's around about 60 odd days to create a new habit. And once you create a new habit, what happens is the thing that you're doing becomes less hard. So there's no more motivation to do exercise. It's now something that becomes part of your day. Just like brushing your teeth, you don't think about brushing your teeth, you don't not look forward to it. It's just something you do. You get up in the morning, you have your breakfast and you brush your teeth, or whatever way your habit works. So once you start doing this approach and focusing on one thing at a time, that then becomes a habit. So let's just say month 1 and month 2, 3.6 kgs, well done. Month number 3, for habit number 3, it's going to be another food swap. So let's just say you've done really, really well with swapping your mince around, and now we're going to cut out your orange juice in the morning of 150, 200 calories. Obviously I kept it 150 because it's just easier to work out. All the way across, 1.2 kgs, bosh. So when we come to month 3 now, the really cool thing about this is that you've been doing habit 1 now for 3 months, which equates to 3.6 kgs as we spoke about. So an extra 1.2. So habit number 1 for 3 months, 3.6 kgs. Habit number 2 you've been doing for 2 months, so that's 2.4 kgs. And now you've done habit number 3 at the end of the month, another 1.2 kgs. So therefore, by the end of month 3, you could potentially lose 7.2 kilos. Now that is awesome. Now, what I don't tend to do is cut tons and tons of calories out, because if you're exercising, you need some of those calories to build some extra muscle, which is I'll do another video about. But what we want to do is now we want to create some more lifestyle habits, some better healthy habits for you to obviously keep on continuing and doing really well with. So we're going to talk about sleep, okay? So sleep's really, I use sleep because it's really overrated. Underrated. People don't seem to realize you do need a lot of rest and recovery. And rest and recovery is a massive part of the weight loss and fat loss thing that people don't normally talk about. People always seem to think it's the exercise and diet, but sleep plays a massive part of it. And like my video from yesterday, if you watched it, I talked about leptin and ghrelin and the effects they have on your appetite and energy. So if you're getting more sleep, you're going to get more energy because you're more rested, you're more clear thinking, which is obviously everything becomes more productive in work, and you're less moody with people, so you have an increase in mood, you increase leptin, as I just spoke about. So the cool things start to happen when you start to get more sleep. And like I said, when your leptin levels are higher than your ghrelin, by more rest, your metabolism is a bit more stable. And it increases your metabolism. It increases your decreases your appetite a little bit, and you get more energy, which is brilliant. So by doing this, then it feeds straight back into these. So now you've been working on this habit by this point for three months. So exercise should be pretty well ingrained. I would say that's now become a new habit. Okay, new habit number 2. This should be ingrained too now. So this should be a new habit. If you're looking at 60 odd days, 66 days sort of landmark. Food source 3 is going to be fast becoming a new habit, and sleep number 4 is a new one. So when we come down to the bottom, month number 4 gets really interesting. Okay, this cascading effect I talked about. So you've been habit 1 for 4 months now, that's 4.8 kilos. Habit number 2 for 3 months, 3.6 kilos. Habit number 3 for 2 months, 2.4 kilos. So if you add all them together, you've got now a total weight loss of 10.8 kilograms, 11 kilograms. So yeah, okay, that's maybe taking you 4 months, and you might think that's a long time. But what's happening is these new habits are what you're doing. You're shifting your sort of mind and your body from your old habits to new habits. And by doing that, you've just now shed yourself 10 kilos. And if you don't know what 10 kilos weighs like, go and grab a 10 kilogram weight. And that is how much fat has come off your body just by making very subtle, small changes in your diet and lifestyle. At the end of the day, by doing this, okay, it's a long-term approach, because when you start exercising, you know, on a daily basis, it does become a habit. And from somebody that's been there and done it and is being very, very overweight, I can tell you right now that if I don't exercise on, you know, a Monday or something like that, I start to feel like I'm missing it. And that's a good thing, because my body starts to crave exercise. I start to feel the feel-good factor, the endorphins at the end of it. I like the way I feel during exercise. And your body starts to crave it. Even if it's a hard workout, you still start to crave it. When you start obviously adding in better meals and everything else, your body's going to start to crave better meals, because it doesn't. So then, for me, if I eat a weekend of really bad food, I feel terrible, I feel sluggish, I feel awful, and I feel, you know, pretty down. But when I start eating better again, everything starts to improve. I feel better, you know, I'm happier with myself because I'm now eating better again. And all those good things, all the positive things that come with that. And again, with sleep, if I don't, as you know, I'm a shift worker, and sometimes I struggle with sleep. But when I do get a good run of, you know, good solid sleep, I feel amazing, and I feel 10 times better, which is obviously a really, really good thing. So, you know, this is just to highlight basically that if you make small changes every day, as I'm going to harp on about, you're going to have some really, really good results. And not only are they going to be good results, they're going to be long-term results. So, you know, if, like I say, if you're that 30 to 40 kilo person who needs to lose 20 to 30 kilos, you know, month 5, you can do the numbers yourself. You're going to add that up again, and it's going to be another loss. So I'm going to pause this and turn it around to me now. So, you know, if you're someone that's overweight and needs to lose a lot of weight, then obviously this is going to be, you know, that actually the saviour for you, because until now you've probably been struggling, you've been yo-yo dieting back and forth. This is really going to put things into perspective, and you're going to be in a much better position to finally lose those kilos and get yourself nice and fit and healthy. And you know, that's the basically what I wanted to talk about. I'd love to hear about what your comments are down below. Like I said, those numbers are not going to be bang on, they're not perfect, they're just to illustrate the impact that creating small habits has over time. And as I said, that weight could be up or down, wherever else, but and I've got a client at the moment, and she has done so well. She's implemented exactly this, and she's managed to shed about 14.5 kilos in 8 weeks just by changing 1 or 2 little things of her diet. And it's absolutely incredible to see, and it does work. And you know, I've seen it work many times in real life as well. So, you know, don't think this is all pie in the sky and you know, can never work. It does. All you need to do is just look at your day and just start focusing, pinpointing what it is that you're going to change for that one habit, and just work on it. Keep on working on it, working it. And over the course of about a month or 2, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, you're going to find it becomes so much easier than when you first started. And you know, it's going to basically change your life, alright? So Like I said, I'm going to leave my email address again, as always, in the comments below. Really urge you to get in touch with me if you've got any questions or if you want some advice. Leave a comment below. Give this a share. Let's get as many people as we can into this YouTube channel, so I can help more people. And hopefully we can start realizing that we can do this, and it isn't for other people. It's very much for you. Like I said, as always, you can start afresh. If you don't do something today, how will tomorrow be any different? Speak to you soon, guys. Bye bye.